Social enterprises are businesses at their best. These are businesses like any other, but they exist specifically to solve a social or environmental problem. They exist across all parts of the economy. There's 12,000 of them in Australia and they contribute $21 billion to Australia. The Mirvac Supplier Development Program is taking a really deep and thoughtful approach to helping social enterprises take that next step up into larger contracts. It takes a really unique approach to matching mentors and mentees based on industry experience, which means that social enterprises are benefiting from deep industry experience in the industry that they work in, helping them to understand market conditions and make really good commercial decisions and understand their capability to take a step up.
Mirvac's got a very ambitious sustainability strategy. It's called This Changes Everything. And one of our big goals as part of that strategy is to direct $100 million to the social sector by 2030. And the reason we set a goal like that is because we know that using our buying power as a force for good is one of the most powerful things that we can do to make a difference. So this partnership that we have started with Social Traders is the first of its kind, and we're really proud of it because it really is about getting to the heart of the challenges that face these kinds of enterprises and helping them to be ready to sell their services and goods to companies like us, but also to our peers.
We often lack a sufficient document. This is due to lack of resource as a small social enterprise, and also big buyer who have familiarity with our operation. They are more supportive, like Mirvac, which they are now working with us. But those buyers who have less familiarity, they are less supportive. I think it's such important to have like social development program, and that can help us to learn about each other. That would make a huge impact in our future partnership.
Since starting the program, I've formed a really great relationship with Hediet from Community Constructions, and as a social enterprise I'm finding a real good insight to the opportunity that there are different businesses out there that can assist in providing a different level of quality service, and there are a lot of benefits for companies like ours to engage with social enterprises in the future.
The most valuable thing that we've gained on the program is industry knowledge. It's relationships with key Mirvac staff, but also relationships with the other social enterprises within the program. The program works because we get to work on genuine construction projects. If we're given an opportunity to work with Mirvac on these projects, it's amazing for us as a company, but it gives future skills to the people in our program, but skills that can change their life and change the lives of their families as well.
Look, I think the biggest thing that I've learnt over this whole process is that engaging with social enterprises can't be done through our standard procurement procedures. I think they need those core strategic partners to be able to sustain effective growth, and really to those core business partners to be able to put in the right framework to be able to give them the best chance of succeeding in growing their business.
Kim has been an amazing support to our team in a number of ways. She has helped refine the pitch and understand how to better tell our story so it speaks directly to the needs of large buyers. She's also connected us with other organizations that she knows personally, and she's also been incredibly helpful in providing feedback, something that we don't often have access to. So getting feedback from someone that is also a buyer is very, very beneficial to an organization like ReGround.
The program actually provided a convergence of ideas, a collaborative vision and a wider exposure to social enterprises. By working with the external and internal businesses and organisations, we were able to understand the important role that social enterprises play within Australia for our communities and for the people around us. I think that from a personal perspective, working with social enterprises like ReGround is one of the highlights of my career. It's shown me that we can all make a difference, we can work together to help our community, and by making that difference, I think it's heartwarming, soul-warming and mind-warming.
Well, being in the Supplier Development Program helped us get some new business, which is great. But it also helped us set ourselves up for future success. So we have put in more systems and policies and procedures in order to have that assurance for larger companies that we can do the work reliably and efficiently and safely.
Social enterprises are a really important fabric within our community, and it's really important to think about the impact that they bring into the local places that we live and work. I would challenge anyone that's interested to work with social enterprises to go out, meet these companies and understand the impact they're making in the lives of everyday Australians. At the end of the day, what I would say is give it a go. It's a really, really great opportunity to use the money that we spend in procurement, buying goods and services, and using that money not just to procure those goods and services, but to really change the shape of our community and leave a long-lasting positive impact.